100 euros. Yeah. It's expensive, but I don't know. If you're a fan of Xenoblade, I think the collector's set is worth it. It depends also on if you actually got a vinyl record player to play the vinyl for the soundtrack, but you do get a download code as well, so I don't know. I'd say it's worth it. If you're a fan. Okay. Your membership to Shining Fingered will be automatically renewed on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Kira Mickey's blog. Cool. Alright, well, we do have a lot of money. So we should probably buy the Your Love is Drug, which is this one here. Oh, this is a magazine. Oh, it has a download code for it. Cool. Remus doesn't even have a Switch, but has a vinyl record player. Wow. I mean, all power to you, but I think I'd probably prefer to have a Switch than a vinyl record player. And you don't even have a vinyl record player, Reaper. Wow. Not even got a CD player, and I've got the special edition from Xenoblade 2. Well, depending on your laptop, you can probably play it in your laptop instead, right? You know, if you've got a CD disc tray still in it. I mean, the laptop I've got now doesn't have it anymore, but I do have a PC somewhere that can have CDs played. Right. I'm going to buy this. Let's see. So I'm going to assume that you can only buy one thing of each of these things. One of these things, yes? So let's see. There's a download code for Meet the Staff. Kira Mickey fills with me fanaticism. And Kira Mickey, I can tear off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they've got. Well, you know what? I think I'll save the money for the time being. I actually don't know how many days it's going to take to complete this game. Like, I don't know if this takes place over an in-game week or not. But I don't think there's anything wrong with saving the money for the time being. Laptops rarely come with CD players these days. Yeah, I know. Kind of sucks, but at the same time, you can understand it because, you know, they're trying to save internal space. But if a MacBook Pro can fit a CD player and still be quite thin, then pretty much any laptop can fit a CD player in. So, alright, let us make a save over here. So Reaper said, having the special edition for Xenoblade 2, I wanted it to for the first one. That for me is more special. Oh yeah, and like you could make a Xenoblade Definitive Edition shrine somewhere in your house and be like, yeah, this is Xenoblade, this is Xenoblade 1, this is Xenoblade 2, this is Xenoblade Torna, this is Xenoblade Future Connected, Xenoblade X, you know, have it like all like enshrined to Shulk and Rhine and Elma and Rex and Mithra and Pyra and so on. That'd be great. Alright, let's read some dangerous opinions, shall we? Alice Rabbit thread number 2. Electric Boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we just hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce attack? Lol, yeah. I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. The 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That fun. Oh boy, spooky fun. It's happening! Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. The face when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrime Unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why are you girls so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. Oh, that's great. That's great. Alright, let's go for Mickey Concert 3. Mickey Concert 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl? Anyway, fuck off. Dudes endanger you. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. Hey, guess what? People are always going to be caring about petty shit. Quoting the year doesn't matter. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meet-up. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Youch. Okay, next thread. I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. Isn't that just Danger You is just entirely shit posting? And the last thread is Mickey Concert 4. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one and on left? I think so. I never left, I was just lurking not to cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend. It's like one of my Japanese animes! Yeah? Okay, so this is what you have to do. When Mickey starts singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course. Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. Red is closed. Oh, you don't have the Xenoblade X Special Edition. Oh. To be fair, that is probably the hardest one to find. The rarest one now because of the Wii U, you know. There's not going to be many people giving that up because they know just how, like, well-liked a franchise Xenoblade is. So anything related to it is probably, you know, worth a pretty penny. Alright. Neo San Francisco rocked by an earthquake. Millions saved by Kimberly Lavalette. Oh, Kim. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo San Francisco for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. Quincy, one more civil death. And will ban protests. Wow, Kimberly's been busy. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Wow, so the Xenoblade X Special Edition still being sold in the Netherlands for €70 new, 50 second hand. Wow. I didn't think it'd still be available. Huh. Oh, well, the more you know. Maybe you can import it from there, Reaper. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here by Lana Smithy. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some have started to think this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So, is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence and they called themselves Anon. Ha ha ha! They weren't even a threat to real protected data. December 17. So, yeah. I can see where the anonymous inspiration is coming from. So I don't need to change the music, don't think. The Kira Mickey blog. Okay. Thanks, GC. Bye, Mickey. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I can feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce I will have a second date in the city. It wasn't that easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Mickey. Dome concert. Hi, everyone. Are you sure? Are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just a little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. By the bodyguards, does she mean the fan club or... Rima says, we have a game store which is kind of being overshadowed, but still going strong. They usually have special editions left over because everyone buys them from other stores. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that's more like a specialist collector's shop rather than like a general purpose gaming place. Because I know in Europe, in the UK, we have basically Game and we have CEX, which is the second-hand shop version of Game, basically. So when you go to Game, you can buy all your new games for vastly overpriced stuff. And for CX, you buy second-hand stuff like, you know, mobile phones, computers, iPads, whatever. And again, vastly overpriced stuff. No, it's a full-on gaming store. Oh, well, fair enough. So in that case, then, I assume it's kind of like Game Mania or something like that. I'm trying to remember the shop that I went to in Germany, but I can't remember now. Maybe the name will come to me. What I do to relax. It's been a very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops, I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with rum, vodka, gin, lime, you name any tasty and natural combination, and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See ya. Okay. Is there anything else we need to do here? Let's check out the shop again. I can't tell if there's any new stuff here, but at the same time, I wouldn't have been able to afford it all anyway, so... Should we buy maybe one more thing? Maybe one more thing? Let's see. Let's buy this. Ta-da! Game Mania is a big shop. Everyone buys from there, even though it's overpriced. It's just a bigger name. Fair enough, fair enough. It's like Game in the UK, you know. It's good to have one retail store that is just for games, because otherwise you're basically just buying it online or trying to track it down through other people. So, alright. Okay, let's go to work. Thursday, December 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Alma, hello. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Who? Jillian. Marcelo. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Alright, let's try Irish for Alma. Or maybe Australian? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll make up as we go along. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Okay, so I can take all the songs off now. So I think having Welcome to Valhalla is a nice, good start. All systems go, get a bit pepped up. Everything will be okay. Then, your love is a drug! Yeah. Star pierces the dark sky. Not Dawn Approaches, we'll do Reminiscence. Then we'll have Comatrine Dream. City That Never Sleeps. Follow the Trail. Out of Orbit. Tense. And then there's one that's Dawn Approaches. There we go. Ready! Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something that made me say back in introduction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Alright, how do I do Irish? I'm trying to think. Try not to go Scouser with it, but it's hard. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. The Jill, I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. This isn't Irish at all, but whatever. That Kira Mickey girl came here yesterday for a concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-League more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Who's Damien? I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. Oof! You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Ouch. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mum says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Ooh, some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? Oh, she's a hacker. You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in an office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. Bad touch. Alright. Top of the morning to you. There we go. There's Irish. Kind of. It's stereotypically Irish, but whatever. Okay. 2 Bronson extract, 2 powdered delta, 2 flanagide, and 4 carmatrine. All on the rocks and mixed. Let's make it a big one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks and mixed. We're nothing but mammals after all. Ta-da! Here you go. This is one big bat. Are you hitting on me? You wish. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever. I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I'd have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People here have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone at yourself? Someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listen to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would ya? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily enough. Alright. So... promo drinks. Bitter promo bland. Spicy promo bland. Sour promo bland. Sour promo strong. Sweet promo happy. Yeah, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1. Nope. I need to reset. Does that count if I made a mistake? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And aged and mixed. Success! Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask is for a brandtini, and then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know. Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated is starting to use the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is just the logical conclusion of that. That's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream.
It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does.
Wow, I'm slipping from Irish.
Observing, tolerating no one but itself. All of the bullshit for it's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual bogeyman, if you must.
So, you don't think such a person exists?
Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might not be anything. Or it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me too, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing.
I see.
But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand.
There is?
Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long.
Oh, that.
You hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable?
No,
At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could also have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place.
Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Wow! I don't know if that's even a compliment.
Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second.
I refuse.
In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls.
I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early.
The earliest I've asked you out is 10 AM, you know.
That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early.
You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini.
Finally, that's the Alma I know. A big Brantini, easy enough. Yeah, I've got to say, I am slipping a little bit from Irish to Scottish and back again. But I am trying, guys. Not going well, but I am trying. Alright, so that's that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. Sleeping is more important than any woman. Well, you are correct, Remus. Ooh, that was close. I almost forgot to make it aged. Whew. Okay. Here.
You know, Brantini is such a weird name.
It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name.
I see. Jill.
Oh, hello. That is a big face change.
That'd be 4A696C6C.
Yes, that is Jill in, I'm going to guess hexadecimal. And that's binary.
In binary, you have 15 ones. Did you celebrate your your 15th birthday party here, Jill?
Don't think so.
What about your What about your Swix 6?
I did it again. Your Swix 16. No.
What about your Swix 16? Did you do anything special for that?
Nope.
And your 18th or 21st?
No, none of those. I saw no point in making them any different from other birthdays.
Oh, but they're different.
How so?
They celebrate your budding sexuality. It's the point where society tells you that you can fuck. That you're starting to look appealing enough for other men to consider...
Oh, what? Sorry. I totally defaulted to that in my brain. I said for other men. No, it says other people.
That you're starting to look appealing enough for other people to consider fucking you. It's also the hypocritical way to tell you you can, but shouldn't fuck.
What the hell are we playing? We are playing Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. It's in the top right corner of the stream. I don't know if you can see it, Remus. It might get covered by the chat every now and then, but we are playing a bartending game. Hey. Just ignore the fact I'm playing it on the Nintendo Switch, right? It's a family-friendly console, which means it's applicable for everyone, okay? This is a mature game. This is a mature stream, okay? We already went through this the other time we streamed this. I guess that's one way of seeing it. To be fair, the reason why there is too much talk about fucking is because I think Alma is now drunk because she's, like, flushed red and she got a big brandini drink, which is, like, mega heavy on the alcohol. Although there's no point in celebrating those so late. There was this one time in middle school where I got fed up with the teacher. I was in 8th grade, but the idiot kept treating me like a child. So, one day, I adjusted my shirt, pushed my boobs together with my arms, and told him, "Teacher, you do know you could get me pregnant, right?" You could get me pregnant, right? Damn. That must be very uncomfortable for a teacher to suddenly get that. Poor bastard couldn't look at me for the rest of the year. I also got suspended, scolded and grounded, but it was totally worth it. I was a blossoming woman, and I wasn't going to stand for it. This is why I like numbers. Numbers don't await your sexual awakening just to tell you later that you shouldn't be sexual. Numbers never betray you. They don't crush you. They don't expect you to form a family or give them grandkids. You think a 27 cares if you have a Catholic wedding? Well, hey. Irish? Catholic wedding? I might have hit onto something here. No, but I care that you're drunk. Hang on. That was the only drink that had Comatrine in, right? Or was it not? No, I might have put some in on the first drink, actually, now that I think about it. I am most certainly not. Then spell your name. 41, 6C, 6D, 61. There? Not in hexadecimal. Alma. I'll call you a cab. I'll be fine. I'm going home now. My brother-in-law's close by. He told me to call him when I was done. Bye, Jill. Take care out there.